Are you coming in on 9 or 19?
Roger that, but I can land one.
Okay, I appreciate that. Greenwood traffic, Skyhawk 678 Romeo Bravo is taking off runway 1. We're making a right-hand turn for a southeast departure. Now we'll be watching for the inbound aircraft.
Papa is...
You got to close that window.
Northwest, 15.
Pull it to you and latch it good. There you go.
Metro traffic, Skyhawk 50 Echo is turning left down 15. I'll be looking for the inbound traffic 4 miles out in Metro. Greenwood traffic, Sunset 114, lane Foxtrot 3 to the east. I'll be entering a midfield crossing for the left-hand lane towards Airport Greenwood. Metro traffic, 30 Papa, 2 mile final, 15, it will stop.
Greenwood traffic, Skyhawk 670 Romeo Bravo is off of runway 19. We'll be turning out to the southeast Greenwood.
The other traffic is landing at Greenwood. You're landing on 1.
That's all Greenwood. Whether we see the mall with the big water tower thing.
Oh, yeah?
The small there.
Landing Greenwood.
Go ahead and grab a hold of the controls with me. Let's do some flying here. So flying straight level is really easy. The airplane just, let's go for a second. The airplane wants to stay flying straight. Go ahead and get back on with me. So it just takes real gentle movements to kind of keep it going straight. It's kind of like a car, but you have to keep your altitude along with your right and left. So right over here, this is the altitude. We're at 2,100, about 60 feet right now. So we want to make sure that we don't start falling when we're turning and stuff like that. So you've got to kind of watch the altitude. This is our airspeed over here, 96. That gets too low, we can't fly. So I keep an eye on that. Over here is our ground speed. This is in knots, not miles per hour. So 96 knots is about 115 miles an hour or so. And then this is our GPS, just like in a car, but it only shows us airports and big roads because we're not going to addresses. And I've got to switch over to the military frequency. After 9/11, we have to be on the military frequency when we're not landing at an airport. So to make a turn, we're going to turn out to the left. We always look out and make sure there's nothing there. And it's just a real easy movement like this. And we turn about no more than about 30 degrees. So this is a good turn angle so that we don't get everybody's stomach rustled up. It'll turn much steeper than this, but... And then to take it back straight, it just goes back the other way. And we're keeping our altitude the whole time. We didn't fall. And then to the right, it's the same thing. We're going to get you out to the sun here in a second. Unlike a car where you turn the wheel, you just kind of ease this over. And then to control the turn, you have to kind of come back a little bit so you don't keep turning. That's Interstate 65 down there below us. And then with me on here, go ahead and straighten it up. Good. Okay. When we switch control of the airplane, we'll say your airplane, my airplane. So I'm going to release the controls to you, your airplane. So you're going to keep it straight for a minute. Cross over 65 here, get away from the airport so that we don't have any planes to worry about. Let's go ahead and climb up actually a little bit, having said that. So we pull back just a little bit and I'll put a little bit of extra power in. We'll go up to 3,000 feet. Just hold it about right there. See we're climbing here. Keep coming back. We're going up to 3,000. will go ahead and, on your own, make a left-hand turn. I'm right here, so don't worry, nothing's going to happen. About the same steep turn that we did before. You've got complete control. And then move it back to the right a little bit. See, there you go. That way you don't get it too steep of a turn. Perfect. And you're holding your altitude. Okay, go and straighten this out. So you can show when your arrows are back lined up, straight even. You see this blue line that just came into view up there? Yeah. That's a restricted military, active military zone, so we stay out of that. We're not going to go close to that, though. That's Atterbury, Camp Atterbury on the south side. Yeah. I think that's what it is anyway. Let's stick our mouse up there. Yeah, we can't be anywhere unless we're over 40,000 feet. I can't get up to 40,000, so we got to stay on that. That'll let the air get on you too. If it's too much, you can turn it down by turning it to the right. There you go. Okay, I'm going to have you engage the autopilot, my airplane. I'll take the controls. And now, you see the AP button? Yeah. That's what actually turns the autopilot on. But before you do that, you see this heading button? Yeah. You press that in because we have to clear the heading. So push that just in like a button. Okay. Now press the autopilot button, the AP. Okay. Now the airplane's got control. Now hit the ALT for the altitude button and the HDG for the heading button. Perfect. Now this heading knob, turn that to the left. We got to get a little bit out of the way. Turn it to the left. There you go. More. More. Do you see this number here? 289. Turn left until it says 270. You're changing our heading. Yeah, 270. Perfect. Good. Release. The plane's flying on its own. You just told it to turn. You see the plane's going to go down until it gets us down to 2,000 feet.
Hendricks County Airport, Norton Graham Field,
in 2,000.
Weather Observation 1.
And it's going to take us down on its own. And in a second, I'm going to have you tell it to go to that airport, but we don't want to do that yet until we get down. You see the little arc in front of us? Yeah. That's where we'll be when we get to our 2,000 feet that we have programmed in. So it tells us how far it's going to take. That alarm was just telling me we're within 500 feet of the altitude that I programmed. So we got to take a little bit of power out because we're building up speed pretty quick here. Just like in a car, you go downhill, you build speed. We're going about 130 miles an hour, 140 now.
Hendricks County traffic, Cessna 233 is holding short, run
traffic, Scott 678 Romeo Bravo's a meet the numbers, runway 18, Hendricks County.
Cessna 233, thank you.
Are you ready to put a second one in here in a second? We gotta get slowed down about 20 more knots. We're still high too. Hendricks County traffic, Scott 678 Romeo Bravo's turning left base, runway 18, full stop, Hendricks County. Next one. Yep, down, there you go. And we're gonna put the last one in here in a minute. And it'll go to the right and then all the way down. That'll get us slowed down for landing. We're still fast. Hendricks County traffic, Scott 678 Romeo Bravo is turning final, runway 18, full stop, Hendricks County. Good.
Transit 66 November, 5 miles now west, southwest, Richmond landing. 6.
See the two white lights on the left of the runway?
Yeah.
That means we're too high, so we're looking for a red and a white light. That'll come in a second here. Not my best landing in the world. Will you put those flaps all the way back up for me, please?
Up?
Yep. Thank you. You're going to open that window up, please?